Hello, this is Annalisa from Creative Curious Learning and Living. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a winter refresh, sharing a pegboard for a sensory table, my winter and New Year's decor, and some cleaning motivation. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of the stuff I've decluttered this year. It's only a fraction of what I've decluttered this year. There was another big bag that I decluttered as well, and we even decluttered a desk that was still okay, but it was somewhat falling apart. It was one of those items that we kept kind of coming up with ideas for, but I was like, no, I'm ready to part with this. Let's get it out. Let's refresh our space and just simplify the things. And I'm also going to be getting some projects done and doing some labeling as I organize my space and just refresh the space for the new year. So I got the pegboard, the Scardis, I don't know if I'm saying that right, for the sensory table. I picked this sensory table up off of Marketplace back in the fall, and we had it out for a little bit, but I didn't love the space it was in, so I put it away, and I knew that after Christmas I wanted to bring it back out and put it in the space where a Christmas tree was going. And I did that, and it was working out so well, but I saw the idea on Pinterest to add the IKEA pegboard to it, and I loved the idea, getting all of the accessories, having a space for my toddler and my 6-year-old, almost 6-year-old, to put all the little things that they like to play with on a regular basis, and I can do themed sensory tables, and even as they get bigger, I could do like more themed things and hands-on things, so I love that. And I've been throwing the idea around to get the pegboard for a while, and since I got the sensory table, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I'm putting that together right now. It was pretty easy, but a little bit harder than I expected. Sometimes it's hard to follow the instructions from IKEA, I find, but I was determined to do this on my own. So I'm getting that put together, and I love how it turned out. You're going to see it finished here in the end, and I did switch a few things around since then. I'm so excited to decorate this for all of the upcoming holidays. Valentine's Day will be the first one, so stay tuned for that. I'm planning to share a Valentine's Day clean and decorate with me, or just like share my decor. I meant to get this video up to you sooner, but I find that the New Year is kind of busy, and I just wanted to declutter mostly off camera and just refresh my space. And if you are new here and you are watching my video for the first time, I'm a homeschool mom to 4, so we were busy getting back into our groove after the holidays, trying to get a good routine down, and I just didn't have energy, I guess, to get this video up sooner because I was focusing on my family and getting us into a good routine. But it is still winter, and maybe you don't decorate for Valentine's Day and the next holidays after that, and you still have your winter decor up. And this can still be a motivational video and give you all of the cleaning motivation when you need it, and give you some ideas for that. Get your space refreshed for the new year, because even though January is coming to an end and we are in February, it's still very new in the year, and our spaces still need to be refreshed every single month of the year. So I love how this sensory table is coming together with the pegboard. And I did end up moving some of the pieces down as well, so that my toddler especially could reach those items that he reaches for the most. So I mentioned that I was a homeschool mom, so I have a almost 11-year-old, a almost 6-year-old, a almost 3-year-old, and then one of my other kiddos will turn 9 later in the year. Most of my kids' birthdays are coming up in the next few months, so I have those ages going up. But yes, here on my channel I share our homeschool journey, cleaning motivation, home decor, and sensory bins, and now sensory table ideas. So definitely stick around if you like that kind of content, and I'd love to inspire you along the way. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I hope you continue to stick around. So as I said, I moved some of those pieces down below, and he can, and my younger kiddos, and if my older kiddos want to come and hang out here too, I'm totally fine with that. They can take the different pieces down, and I've totally added to this since. We have our little rainbow abacus there, and these are some DIY flowers that my daughter got for a Christmas gift that she made. They're just hanging out here, and they can put them down in this grass, and they like use this bottle drying grass for everything. They put all of their little characters in there. And there's the clips if I want to clip something up. And I love that I can switch that up. So now we're moving on to some prep for some labeling. So I'm just going ahead and printing some labels for our toy bins that we have in our living room. I made these labels on Canva, and it has been really helpful for the smaller kiddos. Their toys are mostly in the living room. They have a few things in their room, but this has been really helpful for them to see what is on the bin, even for us cleaning up at night. It's like, where does this go? And I recently went ahead and decluttered so much of their toys. I think it was right before Christmas or maybe right after, but I got rid of so much as well. So I'm just going ahead and laminating those labels, and I'm also laminating some projects for my oldest, some sticker sheets that he did, some sticker by number, and then a few of his drawings. He wanted to save them and put them up in his room, and I just decided to laminate them so they stayed nice. So I was doing that for him, and then later I will be labeling our bins. So now we're going to jump into some more cleaning motivation, and this is the state of my dining room and living room. This is not even that messy. It can get so messy. We sometimes pile up the toys on the train table at the end of the night. And these are the bins I'm going to be labeling, but I'm going to clean up the mess.
Out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with a brand new year. Cheers to a brand new year. Happy New Year. Out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with a brand new year. Cheers to a brand new year. Happy New Year. Never give up hope, because you never know. Some of the best things happen unexpectedly. I can tell the man above loves me. Up to this point I've survived everything that was meant to break me, make me, and I'm still alive. I live my life, I'm singing this out. Out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with a brand new year. Cheers to a brand new year. Happy New Year. Out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with a brand new year. Cheers to a brand new year. Happy New Year. Looking forward to the future. I'm not mad. some of it gets no mention. Some of it was a blast, and I'll cherish it. I'll always cherish it. All of the good stuff, oh yeah, I'm keeping it, 'cause I deserve it. I'm still alive. I love my life, live my life. I'm singing this out. Out with the old, in with the new, in with the new. Out with the old, in with a brand new year. Cheers to a brand new year. Happy New Year. Out with the old, in with the new, in with the new. Out with the old, in with a brand new year. Cheers to a brand new year. Happy New Year. Out with the old.
Okay, so the living room is picked up and under the dining room table is picked up. Now I am tackling the dining room table. This space gets so cluttered all the time. I try and keep it clean, but homeschool books and toys come up here. My toddler especially loves to bring all of his cars to the table and play, even though they have this big open space in the living room. Or he takes the things from the sensory table and puts it on here and plays, and he's little and he tries to help clean up, but it just doesn't always happen. And I'm okay with that. Sometimes I wish it would stay cleaner, but that's not always the case. So I'm tackling it, trying to teach the kids to clean up their messes, but sometimes it's just easier to come in and get it done myself and put things away where they belong in the right spots. So getting this put away, and then I'm going to go ahead and wipe this down. We recently redid our table. We stained the top and painted the legs, and we sanded it all down. I shared a video about that on my channel during Vlogmas if you want to go see it. And we also got this table topper, this clear table topper. So that is what I am wiping down right now. It has been really, really nice, especially like for different crafts and stuff. It's just like a table protector. I do need to go back in and like clean the table and then repaint the white. There's like white legs and white trim, and add a seal on it. The paint that I got was a all-purpose seal, but because it's a high traffic area, it needs like another seal, because when I'm wiping it down, I am bringing the paint off. So still need to go ahead and do that and like fix it up, but I am loving the table and I'm so glad we ended up doing it. It's just like matches our spaces so well, and I love the refresh. It's like a part of our winter refresh since we did the makeover during the winter season last year. But here is my winter decor in our main area. I'm just wiping this area down. I love decorating for all of these seasons, and the last few years I've been doing like a winter theme right after Christmas, because I decorate so early for Christmas I end up taking it down and I'm not ready for Valentine's Day or other things. So put up a few wintry decorations, add some blues. And I love the coziness through the holidays. And you saw our Christmas tree there, our outdoor Christmas tree. It is still up. It's probably going to be up for Valentine's Day too. It is so cozy to sit here with these Christmas lights on behind in the darker winter months, watching a show with the cozy lights. I love it. I don't even want to take it down, but it is on top of our storage area out there. And we need to get some things out of it for the upcoming months, for different things we're doing. So it'll come down probably in the next few weeks, but yeah, I love it up there. So, and now we are moving right on to the organizing. I'm going to cut these labels apart that I created in Canva and add them to our Trofest bins to give my kids a visual for cleaning up and help us remember where the things go and keep things in their categories. This has been helping my kids find what they want and also just help us clean up at the end of the night. And it has been so nice. I did this before for my older two back in the day when they were little, and it was really helpful, but I feel like this time around it is even more helpful. Creating those visuals for everyone and making cleanup better. Yes, please. So, did you set any New Year's resolutions? Let me know down below in the comments. I just want to get us into a better schedule and finish off this school year well. This has probably been my hardest year homeschooling, like adding in my daughter and trying to homeschool 3 with a toddler. It has been so good, but it's definitely been challenging. It's not necessarily the easiest thing, but we're in a good place and they're learning and they're doing really well. But that is like my goal, to keep on finding that groove that works for us. And here is everything all cleaned up in this space with the wintry decor. Then there's the close-up of our table. I love how it looks with the black and the whites throughout the room. So I'm going to move on to the kitchen here and show you the winter decor in there. I love to decorate my coffee bar for all of the themes and all of the seasons. So you're going to see that, and the mess in my kitchen. My dishes always pile up. I try to get to them, but we only have a small little dishwasher, a countertop dishwasher, so they pile up quickly. So I'm going to unload that, get another load in, and you're going to see the coffee bar here in the background. I have a little candy dish here that my friend made me, this snowman. I love that. And some wintry cups. But yeah, also another goal of mine this year is to spend more time with God and read my Bible and be more consistent in that. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments what your New Year's resolutions or goals are. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some music as I tackle my kitchen, and I will be back again in a little bit. So here is another close-up of my winter decor in my kitchen on my coffee bar. The dishes are done. The dishwasher is loaded, and there's probably still some dishes lingering in my sink because as a mom of 4, the dishes are never ending, I find. But I get to them when I can, and I keep this house going. I love this candy dish that my friend gave me. I need to get some better candies for that, but stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing one of my declutter piles with you here in a minute. So I got rid of this pegboard for a cart. It just didn't work for me. And some stuffed animals. I think there's some books in here, but mostly it's kids' clothes. My younger 2 are outgrowing all of the things, and I was able to tackle some laundry the other day and get rid of so many of their clothes. My 2 oldest are boys, and then my youngest is a boy, and then my other kiddo is a girl, so I was getting rid of a ton of her clothes, and then finally some clothes that I have passed down for so long. But it was so good to get this out. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I would love to have you join me here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.